This is the American Catholic Girl's Guide to Getting Married. If you are like most single Catholic girls in America, you dream of that beautiful Princess Day when you will walk down the aisle towards your future groom, wearing an elegant classic A-line strapless sweetheart neckline gown made of flowing silk and chiffon material, decorated with beaded ribbon and floral accents. But since you are a smart and savvy Catholic girl, you know that you won't end up married by just waiting for things to happen. You need to do what other American Catholic women around you have done to get their husbands. Follow these 4 easy steps, and you are guaranteed to find a Catholic man who will be so devoted to you that he will present you that ever-important engagement ring! Step 1. Dressing sexy for Sunday Mass. Meeting single Catholic men is all about advertising. Carefully choose your apparel for church so that you are just sexy enough to be inappropriate for Mass, but otherwise indistinguishable from what someone would wear for casual day at the office. Occasionally wear a miniskirt to make sure everyone knows that you are available and what you are available for. Flash a flirtatious smile at all the men you see at Mass. Whenever you see a good-looking guy without a wedding ring, sit next to him so that he will have to hold your hand during the Our Father. After you've been sure to get a lot of Catholic single men's attention while you're in line for communion, or chatting with people in the vestibule after Mass, or in the church parking lot, you will then be ready to move on to Step 2. Casual dating with Catholic men. Now that single Catholic men have started taking you out for dates, it is important to keep their attention focused on you and your level of feminine dignity and intelligence. Tight jeans and a low-cut blouse will help you make the kind of impression that will let your date know you are exactly what he's looking for. Dinner and a movie are the reliable choice when you are first getting to know your Catholic man. Be sure to choose popular R-rated films with plenty of steamy bedroom scenes. This will set the mood for the intellectually stimulating conversation afterwards. Talk with your man about sports, current news, and Lady Gaga's current release. But never, ever mention the Catholic faith while you're on a date. That would be impolite. Your goal at this stage is to get your Catholic man to take you out on more future dates, and in a short time you will be ready to move forward to Step 3. Sexual auditioning. By about the 4th or 5th date, you should be having sex with your new Catholic boyfriend that you originally met in the vestibule after Mass. You can count on the fact that your Catholic boyfriend has put a lot of other girls to the test before you, and those girls failed. So you better be at the top of your game. Concentrate your efforts on inspiring your man to want to keep you all to himself, at least for the time being. Since you have a boyfriend and are no longer looking for a man, don't worry about making it to Sunday Mass as often. Once every few weeks will be quite enough. Catholic men have very high standards. They only want a girl who can prove that she is truly passionate. You will need the generous attitude of a true sex kitten. Provide your new Catholic boyfriend lots of sexual favors so that he will be happy with you and fall in love with you. Surprise him with what he really likes when you are parked in a secluded place. Be sure to use lots of condoms. It won't be long now before your man tells you he wants to take the relationship to the next level. Step 4. Taking the test drive and living together. Now that you've proven your sexual skills and appetites to your Catholic boyfriend, it's time for your relationship to grow in a deeper and more spiritual way. Sharing an apartment. Moving in with your man shows him that you really love him, and it's an all-important step to finally getting that engagement ring. Now that you live together, you are easily available to your Catholic boyfriend for sex, without him having to go to the bother and expense of buying you dinner at a nice restaurant or movie tickets. Plus, he doesn't even have to shower or shave. You will now be paying half of your man's rent and utilities as well, which is an added bonus that he deserves simply because with him you are no longer considered single. You should be very grateful. Since your ultimate goal is to get your man to the altar to say, "I do," you will need to make sure to have sex with him often. Use lots of contraceptives. After about 6 months of living together, it's time to start pressuring your live-in Catholic boyfriend to give you that all-important engagement ring. If you don't get a ring after a month of hints, nagging, and wheedling, then you have to face the fact that you are not getting any younger and break up with him. This will require some yelling. At the top of your lungs, scream at your man that you don't know what you ever saw in him in the first place. Then throw a toaster hard enough to break it to pieces. Move out and get your own apartment again. It's time to start the whole process again. Remember your 4 easy steps. You will need a miniskirt, tight jeans and a low-cut blouse, a generous attitude, lots of contraceptives, and a new toaster. Follow these steps with as many men as it takes until you finally find the one man who is truly impressed with you when he kicks the tires and who enjoys the test drive so much that he gets down on one knee and finally presents the engagement ring. Then, like any good American Catholic girl, call your local parish priest and demand to be scheduled in the church on the best day of the year for your beautiful Catholic princess wedding. You and your Catholic fiancé will have to attend 4 months of mandatory counseling sessions while you are planning your wedding. At this time, you can expect the priest to pretend that it bothers him to learn that you and your Catholic fiancé are living together, even though everyone else does the same thing and they get to have their weddings. Call his bluff. Demand your rights as a Catholic. After all, your grandparents helped build this church. Your mom has organized the Fish Fry fundraisers for over 10 years, and your dad is responsible for the Knights of Columbus parade float and for handing out Tootsie Rolls at Walmart. Nobody is more Catholic than you, and you deserve to have your beautiful Princess Day and walk down the aisle wearing an elegant classic A-line strapless sweetheart neckline gown made of flowing silk and chiffon material decorated with beaded ribbon and floral accents. Don't you worry, you'll get your wedding. You and your groom will enter the church arm in arm for your Catholic wedding, as your hearts are filled only with what is on the minds of every American Catholic bride and groom, because this is what the sacrament of marriage means to you. After the wedding, everyone will understand that as newlyweds, you and your Catholic husband will be very busy, and they won't expect to see you regularly at Mass until you start to have children. Enjoy your newly wedded bliss, but feel free to postpone the children by using lots of contraceptives. After about 5 years, it will be time for you to realize something important about your marriage. For some unknown reason, your Catholic husband seems to take you for granted, and you don't know what you ever saw in him in the first place. After all he's put you through, you have the right to start throwing toasters. It's time to teach your uncaring Catholic husband a lesson and file for divorce. Divide up the appliances between you and move on with your life. Because you were obviously the victim in the divorce, you deserve to have everyone respect your right to a second chance. It's time to start the whole process again. Remember your 4 easy steps. You deserve to find another man who will truly love you for who you really are. And you deserve the support and care of your Catholic parish to make it happen. You only need to persevere in repeating the 4 easy steps over and over again, no matter how many mini-skirts, tight jeans and low-cut blouses, generous attitudes, contraceptives, and new toasters it takes. Stay true to your lifestyle as an American Catholic girl, and eventually you will find the real Mr. Right, who will propose to you on bended knee and present you with another engagement ring. Then call the local parish again to schedule another Catholic princess wedding date and sit down with the priest for your premarital counseling. When the priest says there's a problem with your not having an annulment from your prior marriage, let him know the right thing to do. Remind him that he should have compassion for you as a fellow Catholic. After all, your grandparents helped build this church. Your mom has organized the fish fry fundraisers for over 10 years, and your dad is responsible for the Knights of Columbus parade float and for handing out Tootsie Rolls at Walmart. Nobody is more Catholic than you, and you deserve to have your beautiful Princess Day and walk down the aisle wearing an elegant classic A-line strapless sweetheart neckline gown made of flowing silk and chiffon material decorated with beaded ribbon and floral accents. When the priest tells you that he is not allowed to schedule your new wedding in the church because of the annulment issue, it is only because he is mean and judgmental. Make sure you tell everyone in your parish how cruel and hateful that priest is and how he is prejudiced against divorced people. You are just a victim in all of this, and you deserve to have your wedding with the man you really love, no matter what the priest says. After the whole parish knows how the priest has victimized you and your new Catholic fiancé, schedule your new princess wedding. Instead of a church, have it in a nice local hotel, and instead of a priest, use a justice of the peace. Invite all your friends to watch you walk down the aisle. It will be just as good as a church wedding. After all, what is really important is what is in your hearts and minds when you say your vows, which is exactly the same as any other American Catholic bride and groom on their wedding day. Everyone will respect you, and you deserve it. After the wedding, show that priest and your whole parish that even though they are cruel and prejudiced against you, you did not let anyone control you or get in the way of your happiness, and that you and your new and better husband are just as Catholic as anyone else. Make sure that you and your new Catholic husband are as visible as possible in the parish. Sit right up front during Sunday Mass together and hold hands with each other in line for communion for everyone to see. Get involved with volunteering for church events together. Raise money in the fish fry fundraiser. Help with the Knights of Columbus parade float and pass out Tootsie Rolls at Walmart. Make a big show of all the very Catholic things you do, such as abstaining from meat on Fridays during Lent. And don't forget to spend lots of time collecting signatures on petitions which support initiatives like Proposition 8 against legalizing homosexual unions. After all, if there's anything that you stand for and believe in as a real American Catholic girl, it's the biblical definition of marriage. Thanks for listening. Read more of my rantings at www.catholicthanksforallthefish.blogspot.com. Goodbye, y'all.